Katrina Pierson.
Community organizer. Do you love that? So my dad's black, my mom's white, I'm a community organizer. 2012, here I come! You know, conservatives are finally all over coming together and working with one another to speak out against what seems to be a type of change that obliterates the American dream. And the United States is a union bound by laws, and its bonds of its states is something that they just don't get. The liberals don't get it, the media don't get it. This is not a movement, this is a spirit. This is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's why they're so confused. And that's why you're all racist. That's why I'm racist. That's why they come at you with everything they've got, and all we do is grow. There's only a few things that Americans need to achieve success: education, encouragement, and self-empowerment, none of which can be optimized by government. Now, our current president, still on the campaign trail a year and a half later, and admittedly thinks that he knows what's best for us all. And despite that there are facts throughout history that his ideological dream state has been exercised and expelled time and time again, he pushes onward despite the resistance of its citizens, and he is consistently apologizing for our exceptional existence, because America is exceptional. People in 2008 thought they were electing a president, and with that was to come a great leader. And they're now realizing that who they've elected was a daddy. A flawed and inexperienced man who claims to have good intentions and knows what's best for you and best for your children, and who is the poster child for do as I say, not as I do. And he just continues to apologize for those around him and before him when others share their distaste for his brethren. Now, I know I'm a newcomer in politics, but I've been able to see things from an objective point of view, and that's neither a loyal obligation to any party affiliation, or I don't have any special interest groups that's helping me pay my mortgage. But there's one statement that I hear a lot of people repeat over and over and over again. I think it's just been lost in translation. And that's all politics start local. You know, you don't have President Obama without first having a Senator Obama. We need to remember that going into November. We're going to have a lot of votes. But casting a vote really is just the first step. We have to stay involved. We don't get a break for 2 years until the next election, but I don't think any of you are going to miss on that. We have quite a few elections coming up. I think it's real important that we get engaged and get involved, and more importantly, get our friends and our neighbors engaged and involved, because every race on the ballot matters. Yes, it matters who resides in the governor's mansion, but a district attorney or a judge that legislates from the bench is far more devastating. And I'm speaking from experience. I've spent the last year fighting a liberal judge in the 254th District Court of Dallas County, because not only did he try to take my child from me, but he then tried to deny my right to a trial. And his response to that was, "Why, I'm the judge, I can do whatever I want." And his own party knew that he was a liability, and he didn't survive that primary in March. So he, along with many others in November, will no longer be able to hurt families and disrupt children's lives. And these types of losses need to triple across the nation.
Yeah.
Vote after vote, people can take back their country. And if you've ever heard of Nancy Pelosi, you know how important your state representative races can be. Let me give you an example. In 2008, House District 101, it's the Mesquite area, the Democrats won by 13 votes per precinct. You and I know 13 people that could have offset that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
In House District 105, that's the Irving area, 2008, the Republican won by 1/2 of a vote per precinct.
Wow.
That's something to think about. Now, we should only see these kinds of numbers if we have true statesmen and true stateswomen seeking to represent our communities. Or is that an indication of what little differences we have among candidates these days? So, get out, get knowledgeable, go get yourselves and your neighbors educated, get out and vote in November, and take no prisoners. Thank you.